Listen, I know it's the third meeting between these two teams, the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And historically, they don't go in favor of the team that won, even if they swept them. But I'm not worried about no fucking Giants, man. What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming at you with another news video, and I kid you not, that's my real name. I'm actually liking this matchup with the New York Giants come Sunday, Japanese time. Yeah, it's the third meeting, and you don't like to do rematches because that means you guys know each other very well. There's some things to go off of in tendencies and what have you. But being that we kind of played very conservative and didn't really show anything other than vanilla looks on defense and offense in our second meeting in week 18, it's going to be completely different. I'd be fine with something in between the 48-22 score that we had in the week 16 game and the 22-16 score that they had in the second one. But I'm thinking it's going to be closer to the 48-22 first round version. Just looking at how they played against the Vikings, I don't see anything that really concerns me. Yes, Daniel Jones does have wheels, and yes, Saquon Barkley looked healthier than he had at any stage in the latter half of the season. That being said, you take out Saquon and contain him, where does Daniel Jones have to go? He's an integral piece of their offense, both running and catching. He made some amazing catches, like one-handers out of the backfield, splits, wheel routes. But he's only one guy. And yes, their replacements at receiver are doing well. They know the system, they execute, and they're very crisp. They're very paced. They keep their timing, keep the rhythm in the offense. But you disrupt that, and game over. That first game, we sacked Daniel Jones, I want to say, at least 6 times. Yeah, at least 6. Because that was a streak of 5 games where he had at least 6 sacks. He can be contained, and you have to change. Just like it's like we practice against this quarterback in practice. Our own quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Contain him when you rush. Control the way you rush. Earn the right to rush the passer. Play the run first, and you don't have much to worry about. He popped off for some. He was actually, I think, their leading rusher in that game. He popped off for a couple long gains, but that's it. Once they fell behind, they're not built to come from behind. They're built to take a lead and lean on their run game to dink and dunk you to death. It may not be your traditional 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but it's minuscule enough. It's small ball enough. It's like 6.6 yards an attempt. It's on the lower spectrum in the league. And yeah, it's like we didn't see too many explosive plays. It was just bad tackling. And that secondary for the Vikings is poor. Talent poor, aging. Those guys are undisciplined. Harrison Smith still falling for some of the same tricks that did him in 2017 when we beat him. I don't see anything that scared me. Darius Slay and James Bradbury should be able to contain those receivers. We have people coming back like C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He wasn't there in that first matchup, nor the second matchup. I'd like to see how he's going to play. And they don't turn the ball over. Daniel Jones, he's going to have to press some. And our offense is a juggernaut, man. They're, I think, 31st ranked against tight ends. You saw T.J. Hawkinson. He went off on him. What is the third best tight end in the league going to do to him? Their run defense is vulnerable as well. And we have a stellar run game. And I believe Jalen Hurts is going to be closer to 100% than he was definitely 2 weeks ago. Throw that into the mix, that unpredictable element. And I don't care if Adoree Jackson is back. We have too many receivers. The X factor might be Quez Watkins. So we'll see how we play him as well. But I just think we're too talented on offense for them to contain us. And like I said, if we get a lead, a sizable, considerable lead, they're not built to come from behind. And then that defense can just pin their ears back and rush the passer. I don't think they can keep that guy safe. Jones. I don't see it as a 48-22 drubbing, but I do see it like a 2-touchdown win. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we have the talent. Robert Quinn, the way he played in the last week, he looked like a younger Robert Quinn out there. He looked like Robert Quinn last year. a force. So we'll see how things end up, but I just don't see anything that like scares me or anything to be concerned about. Of course, it's a game. You still gotta go out there and play it, win it. But if we just go out there and play like we're capable of, this will be just a walk in the park. Another thing I want to highlight is Kirk Cousins. He had Hawkinson and Justin Jefferson, and the way they were playing them, they had to commit some guys over the top. He always had umbrella coverage. You're not going to be able to do that with us. And it's multi-layered, multifaceted. Anybody could be the hot hand. Hell, it could even be Quez Watkins. So you're not going to be able to isolate, focusing on one guy. We don't have a Justin Jefferson on our roster. Both of our guys could be the top receiver on a slew of teams. Definitely AJ could be on any. Like I said, our tight end is better than Hawkinson. We have a talented running back, but so just where do you start? It's all coming down to our orchestrator, Jalen Hurts. If he is close to 100%, there's not even a fucking chance this game is close. And yes, Wink Martindale loves to blitz, but I look at that first matchup, and Jalen was just surgical. Blitz beaters, hot routes, just had the answers. And I think it's going to go similar this time as well. Really, this all comes down to Jalen Hurts' health. If he's not able to be the variable chess piece that he was in the first match, or something close to it, then it might be a bit of a struggle. But if he's able to be unleashed out there on that field, these Giants gonna come up small. All right, let's get up out of here. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go.
Like, comment, share, subscribe if you
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron, Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.